thing actually makes noise. I am indeed making noise, I do believe. Am I making noise? I am. More noise than I would care to normally do, but alas, I need to speak. Right, where were we? Right, so where were we? Yeah, I accidentally almost went to Tangaroa yesterday. We saw it in the distance, but turned around and went hunting for some trading. Well, speaking of, oh, we're out of water on there. Need to remember that. Yes, we have a bunch of extras off from the trading that we can now actually research. So we've got a canteen. So a better water bottle. Advanced large crop. Advanced small. And advanced medium. Never used them before. We'll see what they do. And a detail plank to add details to the ship, which again I've never used. I don't know what it does, other than add detail, whatever detail that means. Not so fussed about the little raft. We are pretty much self-sufficient on here now. Would be nice to get a goat at some point, but not a massive deal. Right, so what is the difference between is it literally just that it looks nicer? Yeah, it's just that it looks nicer. Okay, that's good to know. I'm not sure if I want to waste any stuff on that, to be honest. Considering how many we've got, I might just swap all these out for one big sort of 8x8 from the mod. I probably should turn us to face the right way, just so we can actually get out and onto the thing when we get there. I'm just going to lower the frame rate because I don't need 60 on this game. It doesn't make a lot of difference that I've noticed. Or does it? Oh, and there's Tangaroa looming in the distance. The question is, are we on the right side for the entrance? Probably not. Because there's only one way in here. So we might need to circle it until we find... Ah, no, it's got some arrows on there to tell us the quickest way to get to the entrance to the dock. So we need to head left. But we've got the nice city of Tangaroa. I say nice. It's full of robots. But if you like robots and electrocution, it's a great place to come for a visit. And this was where the story had ended before, until they added in the last chapter, which added quite a lot of places in, quite frankly. Lots of places, lots of new blueprints. I did do a quick catch up on what we can actually expect to find in here. Oh, I think that's a stop. probably see what it takes to make the canteen. Because it might be worth having 2 of these rather than 2 bottles. Yes, we can actually do double. So probably should add another. There. Can't line them up for now. Lining up will have to happen later. But yeah, you can fit 10 drinks in a canteen. I suppose it'd be worth keeping the bottles because we can use them for oxygen when the time comes that we might want that. Don't need extra bow. Don't need to take that with us or that. Take the machete just in case. No shark bait needed, no fuel needed. What else would be worth taking? We've got plenty of food. There'll be plenty of water once we've got the other canteen. Might be a good idea to take another spear with us. Just in case. A couple of headlights would probably be useful. Because there are some bits that are going to be in the dark. I do have the stuff to make armor. Not everything though, sadly. Probably would have been worth me. Oh no, still wouldn't quite have had enough to do the body armor. Shouldn't need anything else major, I don't think. Maybe take another shovel just in case. We have got a metal detector. Again, let's do another one just in case. I don't know if there is actually anything to to get out here. But if there is, let's make sure we can actually get it. Okay, so in we go. And immediately I see the need for lamp. So we can't get through there yet. Head this way. And we have got the big rats down here as well. Laugh has left some friends. Seems he's intent on spreading these things everywhere. But that goes down. Don't want to do that yet. To at least explore what's down here before we go down. So storage area and generator. Okay, door locked on the other side, so we can't go through there anyway. So this is just a shortcut for later. So it looks like we're heading downstairs. Nothing worthwhile. But there are a few of these things. Knew there was at least another one. That's just scrap. Oh, you're a bigger one. You take 5 stabs to kill. Okay. Oh, what's generator part? That is useful to see. And another generator part. Glad I came exploring before we went down the tunnel. Yeah, and that just goes back around. That's fine. Another generator part. Don't think we need any more planks. We've got like 1,000 of them. So, generator parts done. Oh, that's just some beets. And a coconut. Oh, never mind. Oh, and now for the fun bit. And by fun, I mean tedious. So I know that we've got a thing under here we can collect. And we also need to head to there. So that gets us to that. Um, that would get us to the exit for that bit. Hey, Finn. Welcome to It's Not Quite Professor Layton, but God, I hate block puzzles. How went the breaking of the ship? It's a story thing. We've got onto this giant biodome city thing. And unfortunately, someone doesn't want us to get through the access. Because we're in the underground bit, we need to get up to the city. So we've got to make our way through the storage crates. And I completely forgot this was a thing until I started stream and realised and regretted my decision to play this today. Yeah, I think this is sort of end of chapter 2, I think, is where this left off, because they dropped the story for this out in, I think it was 3 major chapters. So the first one just had a couple of little landmarks to go to. Second one ended once we get through this place, and then sometime middle of last year they dropped the final chapter, which I did complete, and there's quite a bit of it, to be honest. Like, we've still got a fairly hefty sort of big ice island to find. Right, okay. Got some. There's a big hefty island with covered in ice. There's a sort of utopia town at the end, which isn't really a utopia. It's just it's basically like my boat, only bigger. See, these puzzles aren't so bad, to be honest. The biggest issue is the way you're having to do it. You can't just like use your mouse to move it all around. You've got to point at the buttons to do it. I think we might have at least opened the way to here. Right. Titanium, I will take it. I don't need it, but I will take it. Because I just put in the effort. Oh, and a brand new machete. I will take it. Ah, right. Now we just need to shift things a little bit, and I think we should be out. Oh, and one headlamp's already dead. I forgot that was even being used. Hmm. Oh, I think we might have it. Ah, no, these two aren't quite right. Let's move that out. Right, so in there, through, up. Okay, I think we've got it. New headlamp. I like being able to see. Way. Ooh, and there's our water pipe blueprint. Nope, that's not a shortcut. Shame. Oh, right. I forgot about this. The water segment. Hey, Suzu. How you doing? Welcome on in. I have forgotten which direction I had to swim in. Oh, am I that quiet? Let me just double check what my. Oh, it's coming through okay on this end. Let me try boosting it a little just in case. Yeah, not quite that much OBS. I don't want to deafen the poor people. How's that? Is that any better, Suzu? Okay, game. Are you purposefully being awkward and not letting me climb this ladder? I could have sworn that's the way I needed to go. Not sure. It could be your ear because I have just cranked up my microphone, so I should be louder for you now. Did I have to go through via the plantation? Yes, I did. That's why it wouldn't let me up. Oh, I know why it's doing it. Oh, no, never mind. I thought it was using the wrong mic, but it's using the right one. Let me just get a bit close to the microphone and see if that makes any difference. Finn, you still in chat? Give us a second opinion on voice volume. Mmm. Spicy water. First puzzle bit done. Now, where the hell did we go from here? Right, we require another 3 tape. I'm guessing is going to be down this way. Maybe. Or not. Oh, and we've made it to the surface. Welcome to the fancy raft that's deserted. Apart from the butlers. How are you getting me from that range? Also, ow. This is not the one near us, unfortunate. We'll go hunting in here. I want to at least open the easy way in should the worst happen. Oh, there we go. Witness the raft, which is not so much a raft anymore, but a boat. Might actually be worth dropping some stuff off. Don't actually need the water pipe blueprint, because that should already be in the table now. Do not really need an extra machete either. Plenty of food, plenty of water. Should be good to go. Where's Brucey? Coast looks relatively clear, which makes me think he's going to attack my butt as soon as I jump in the water. Nope, he must be there under the boat. I am fine with that. Give me your key card. Now, my big problem is I cannot remember for the life of me what we actually have to do here. I just know we need to get into a building. I just don't know. I can't remember. At some point, we go in there. Via that rope, I'm assuming. I really don't want to try this because it's probably going to... Yeah, that jump would just end me. Let's not be that silly. As much as I want to just try jumping for the next building, I think maybe that's not the best of plans. I have only got human legs. Hey, Dallo, welcome in. We're rafting and boating. So let's see. We went in that one. So I think we need to get in this big one here. For some reason, I feel like I remember we had to go through the barbers. But it's been a good sort of year or so since I actually played through. I've never done Pathfinder. I think it did exist when I was when I was doing the RP stuff, but no one actually played it for some reason. I mean, this was back in the 3.5 days for regular D&D. Oh, that's probably why I never played it then. Yeah, I think we played 4 weeks worth of number four of fourth ed, and we really didn't like it because a lot of the fun stuff that was in 3.5 was taken out in favor of making it more appealing to the masses. Things such as, let's just take out all of the evil gods because we can't have evil gods. That might upset someone. Ah, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for tape in the houses. I did like the idea that it had of every class having its sort of own little sort of skills like you would have in a computer RPG, where and you might be. I know that some of them were kind of broken, but I remember vaguely that things like the ranger could shoot someone, and there was a skill they could use once around that would knock the person they shot back a square. So that sort of thing I didn't mind, especially because we also had, I think he was a skirmisher who, for once per turn, whenever someone moved, he could attack them and pull them again, which basically made an infinite loop of shoot them, stab them, shoot them, stab them. But yeah, we tried reworking the characters that we had from an older game into fourth edition, and the transition from 3.5 to 4 really was pretty bad. It just seemed like it so much was torn out in favor of let's just make it a bit easier for people that have never played before, which I suppose is fine. They want to make money. I mean, I think that's kind of the problem they've got right now. Unfortunately, they want to make money, and they've chosen the worst possible way to do it. I think, unfortunately, they didn't think to themselves the reason why they aren't selling many books is because no one wants to pay 30 quid for a book. If they lowered the price a little bit for the rule books, I reckon they would sell more of them. One tape. Why did you have an axe in your desk drawer for work? I know work is a pain, but come on. Um, I mean, technically, I work from home, so I don't have an axe, but I do have a crowbar and a knife. Let me just resize my chat window so I can see what's going on at the bottom, simply for the fact that my webcam arm is covering it and I can't actually see it. Right, okay. I think we've got... the only one we can get from here. This was floor 12, so let's go to 14. Well, that's some more tape. Oh, and there goes another spear. Where did you go? And really, where did you go? You were like right here. You were right there. Where did you go? There you go. Pick up by... oh, you had some stone in your desk. That's useful. I just need one more piece of tape. Oh, good. You were nice. And if I go back to that plantation and you need more than 3, because the first one only needed 3. So if you're going to say afterwards that I need another 3, I'm going to go mad. Let's see. Spears. I would rather have the range when it comes to stabbing robots. Oh, these trees are choppable. I've never even noticed that before. I've never come in here thinking, you know what, I'm going to deforest the fancy city. Oh, I hate the fact that I don't have a... I'm going to have to make another one. Right, so we needed 3 tape to fix this electric box. Which lets us through this door. Please tell me. Right, we've got an elevator to go up there. We need that. Ow. I have a horrible feeling that you're going to make me get 3 more. Requires 3 tape. Back to hunting buildings we go. Munch on some 3-day-old unrefrigerated chicken legs. Only the best for this survivor. And let's take the headlamp off so we don't waste it. That's the door there. You might be at my service, but I don't want your service. Go away. A bit of hydration. So look, we've got 1 tape still. So we just need to find 2. Oh, no night then, Suzu. Thank you, and thank you for coming. Always nice to see you here. Oh, good. Okay, so the volume is sorted now. Good night, Suzu. Sleep well. Oh, that was a mistake. Can't get in them. Oh, God, that made me flinch. I really thought that was going to end me. Really thought that was going to be the end then. Actually, I think we checked everywhere, so I'm not going to bother going back in there. We looked pretty much everywhere. The big aim will be to get Tangaroa sorted by the end of the stream, so we've got another sort of hour or so to go, so I think we should be fine. Because once we've got the tape and we've got that elevator working by turning the electric off downstairs, that elevator goes into the central column. And then it's just working our way up that central column. Right, so nothing on floor 6. Off to floor 8. keep seeing round and white things and think, yay, and then, oh, what a shame. They didn't even get to finish the painting of whatever that is. I've done one similar to that at some point. Following a Bob Ross tutorial thing. I say tutorial, just watching one of his videos and following along. Tape. One tape to go. Slowly but surely getting there. Right, I think I might be out of key cards now. I might need to murder another robot. Open the outside again. In case we ever do plan to come back. Right. Oh no, we do have another key card. Unless one key card's all you need to be able to access all of them. I thought it was one per door, but maybe I just had one extra that I didn't realise. Please, let there be tape. That is not tape, that is mutant rat. Not quite the same thing, but I see where the confusion could be. Bow in the kitchen drawer, that makes perfect sense. Tape. We now have 3 tape. I think that is all we need. But I will continue looting here just in case. Ooh. Get outside here. Why? Poor legs. Right, now, let's get the headlamp back on so we can see what we're doing. At least through this tunnel, I think. Yeah, the lighting in here is good enough that we can not worry. Oh, you're kidding me. Please tell me it's not another 3 tape needed. If it is, that is just a pain. Where am I missing? So I've done that one. Which opened that door. And it does say high voltage on the door. Oh, there it is. Requires 3 tape. Oh, come on, game. I really wish I'd carried on looking now. Well, at the very least, I wish I'd looked up on the wiki how many we needed before I started. Oh, we can't access the burger place. Really would like a burger after being on the road for so long. John has arrived. Kisses are always welcome. Oh no, I am out of cards and I need to go murder a butler. Give me your brain. Give me your brain because I need it to find tape. You're wise to what I was going to say. You had to say it was cheery. Because I would have said, where are the cute bats? You're just too used to me. Tape. Glorious tape. I don't think it takes much to run on a PC, but I don't know what kind of PC you've got. And as always, it is the kind of game that's better on PC simply for the fact that there are mods for it. It does have not a large modding community, but it's got a decent one that adds in some nice functionality like, extra items and such. Right, there we go. 3 tape. Now, before I leave and go back down and find out we need another set of 3, I'm going to double check the wiki. Tell me that I'm not going to be required to get even more. So, Tangaroa. Unique items. Oh, right. Electric purifiers here as well somewhere that I need to make sure I pick up. But the first three are found in the plantation area. That's fine. Fix to use the... Fixing all the wires requires 9 tape in total, in addition to the initial 3. Which I think we've got it all then. I think. I hope. My laptop should be able to handle it. I mean, you can lower the settings down. It's not massively graphically intensive. I think I'm on like medium settings and it still looks decent. Obviously, I'm not sure how the multiplayer would handle though. But I wouldn't have thought it'd be much of a problem. I mean, unlike the old days, laptops are relatively decent now in terms of power. Like, I mean, I know that I've run Factorio on my laptop before because I used to take the laptop to work and play Factorio on my lunch break back before the COVID happened. Right, please. Oh yes, the water's finally turned off. We can get in the lift, the elevator, whatever you want to call it. Electric purifier blueprint, right. And there's one more of them for us to get that I actually want, which is the water tank. And large storage we'll find anyway, I think, as we go through. Ugh. But that's the elevator. Let's unlock door. Because that door goes down to near where the boat is. So that's an easy way to get back here if we need to. Right, we're on -4. Let's go to 0 and open the front doors first. I really am glad I made these 2 canteens. Okay. Can't pop the balloons. Yep, big mutant rat. There was as we've gone through the story, we have found out the story of Olaf, not the snowman from Frozen, but the person that decided, you know what would be really cool? If I genetically engineered some of these rats to be giant. That will really help us on this journey. And then he decided to take those rats and seemed to take them everywhere. Right, and now we start doing the parkour section. Right, so now, hello, electric power line. I have a zipline machine. And then we need to head further up. To just keep climbing the tower. I don't want to pick anything up, quite frankly. I don't need anything from here. Right, you're... Okay, I was going the right one. We're now on the central tower after all of that faffing around. Right, let's see. Ding dong. Right, now before we do anything, that's just all scrap and wood. No blueprint or anything here. We're on 1. If we go down to 2, we can open the front doors of the main tower. Oh, I remember this. I am not going all the way back down to find this stuff. It turns out to get in here, we need a what do you call it, code? Keypad code. And the keypad code is all of the areas that we've been to, all of the numbers. So, you know, what number was the burger joint and the barbers? Now I remember why we needed to recognize where the barbers was. And luckily, through the magic of that was not what I wanted to press. 4, 8, 1, 3. We just shot the top off this boat. Right. Large storage blueprint. You can now research the large storage. That's all we need. We don't need the blueprints. Question is, before I drop down, I would rather drop near where my boat is, which I think is over here. It was at... Yep, there it is. Oh, and there's Tibbs. Wayanka. Am I? That's really... Because I've not changed any of my settings. And Suzu mentioned that I was quiet as well. Oh, I think we've noticed a clipping issue there. How's that? Is any better? I don't want to crank up the... oh, it's going into the red there a little bit. I might need to tweak it down a bit so that I don't peak the mic. I know for some reason you like my voice, but I'd rather not deafen anyone. So let's try that. Okay, it doesn't look like it's peaking at all now. But if I do, if the sound is horrible, please let me know. Let's tweak course a little bit more. Yeah, I did spend a bit of time, what was it, Monday night after stream? Just upgrading it all. I had a mod ready to go called Less Grind that just meant you could pick things up quicker without having to spend hours upon hours playing to make something decent. Because that is the one thing I have a problem with this game unmodded, is just the fact that it's just really grindy in terms of materials if you want to have any kind of nice looking boat. I mean, granted, you don't need a big boat, but you do kind of, because you need to have room for farms, for food. You need to have room to feed your animals. You'd have room for storage, a bunch of other things. And I always tend to go for an actual boat-shaped raft when I can. So yeah, I turned on the less grind mod and just spent sort of an hour off stream upgrading all the foundations to look pretty and then building the top of the boat. Also, right, that should probably do, to be honest. Let's not make the mistake I have made twice through this playthrough whilst I've been off stream of not putting the anchor down. Right, I don't know where you are, but you're probably going to be close. Okay, that's the second time I've expected there to be a shark attack, and there hasn't been one. Glass and explode. Don't need any of that. Do you want the water tank blueprint? We can research that. You can hear my alpacas from here. I like the fact that he's named Tully. I wonder if that's actually a reference to Tully's sea monster, the weird sea monster that no one knows what the hell it is because the guy was high on oxygen deprivation when he saw it. Pointless skills. Pointless. Go away. Don't want you. Okay, doke. Enjoy the lurk. Aha, new note. Is this the new... This is the new note to our next location, 7060. Let's just weigh the anchor. Make sure the fuel's stocked up. Need to swap the battery out because I left the machine on. $70.60. It's pretty much dead behind us. And luckily, we have drifted far enough away to be able to do a decent turn. Go and grab the water whilst that's starting to turn. We've actually got through Tangaroa quicker than I expected we would. I was expecting that to take like a good couple of hours. So even with the fact that I didn't remember that we needed 9 tape and we had to keep going up and down, it still took quicker than previous runs that I've done on this. Almost there. That should do it for now. We can tweak course as we get closer. Yeah, let's have a look at our friendly neighborhood. We've got Washipa the alpaca. We've got Joshi the alpaca. We've got... Was it you? Were you Jazzy? Stop moving. Let me look at your name tag. Yes, I think that one's Jazzy and this one is currently unnamed. So you know what? Congratulations, Support Cookie. You're now on the boat. Yeah, normally this is the point where I'd start thinking about what to do next, but we don't need to do anything on the. I was about to say raft, but it really is boat. It's kind of progressed beyond that. It's a double-decker raft now. Now, I suppose we could think of something to do with this space. I could maybe turn it into some kind of like fancy captain's cabin. We've got our sort of industry side with paint mills to turn flowers into paint, which we haven't done anything with yet. Don't know how I'd want to paint the boat, to be honest. I quite like the wooden look. Could paint it bright green, I suppose. Make sure it's really easy to spot if I ever fall off or forget to anchor it again. Oh, that's one thing we can do. We can actually go down and research those things we picked up whilst we were on Tangaroa. So we've got the electric purifier, got the water tank, large storage, and water pipe. And having a few water tanks would be brilliant. Probably going to need quite a few pipes, what we need. And then we've got the electric purifier, which we do have the circuit board. Yes, it can be connected with water pipes, but the question is, how painful are you going to be to keep running? Because if I can replace these and just have a machine that will always fill up a tank, then that would be wonderful. So you are going to need to have a gap somewhere, aren't you? Can I fit you here? For some reason, no. Is it because we've got a paint mill there? Yes, it is. it's just a vacuum cleaner. Okay, that's wonderfully silly. Where does the battery go? The battery goes on this side. In that case, maybe doing it like that would be better. Pop that there just so we don't. Right, so we're going to go and want to go up through here. And I feel that we are underneath. If I do that one, granted it is a bit of a pain to put pipes all the way down here, but yeah, maybe I want to actually shift these. Because I am going to want to sort of connect these all up with water as well anyway. So that it's all automated. That'll do for now. Let's just double check to make sure that we've not gone past, because I have done that before. Nope, it's pretty much dead ahead. Yep, there it is. I just saw it in the... Oh, it's the crane. Oh man, that was... This will be fun. Yeah, I remember the this is one that actually has a boss fight. Oh, gee. Sorry about that. Hit the mic. And leave that one there because I might just put a fence around it to make sure I don't fall in the hole or get caught on it. No, need to move it one over. Let's go tweak course before we get a bit too far to the side. Yeah, I remember this one being a fun one, and by fun I mean mildly tedious. Because it's kind of maze-like underneath the underneath these, because they're submerged not even just submerged skyscrapers, but they're under construction submerged skyscrapers. As you can tell by the fact that half of it's not there. Also, that goes for below as well. It goes down quite a long way. Um, if Bruce, yeah, it goes down a long, long way down there. And we've got to go down. So that'll be fun. For now, I'll do something I can do, which is that. Um, dump all the eggs away. Let me get rid of that blueprint. We don't need it anymore. Oh, good. I didn't lose the sprite. So you can go in there, continue on your job of doing that stuff. Let's finish connecting these. There we go. That should store a lot of stuff for us. As long as we have power. That one's fully charged. Wonderful. Let's swap it over. And we also are going to want another one for the area for the machinery downstairs. So power on the sprinkler. And now we're purifying. So hopefully that will find its way up. It will go into here and then it will move along until that one's full. It'll fill this up. Then it'll fill that one, then that one, and then that one. We will, fingers crossed, never need to care about water again. There we go. Water went through. And it managed to get, I think, everything. At least everything that's planted. So yet now we just need to deal with the slurpy noise constantly of the machine running. But I'm fine with that, as long as we've got our infinite supply of water purifying. It's not like we don't have enough salt water to purify. So I think, considering this is a decent place to stop before we start having a look through this vast and annoying structure and the okay bath at the end of it all, I think it would be a good place to call it. I'm going for just under a couple of hours. We've got Tangaroa completed. We've got to the next location we get to explore. We've upgraded our water supply. We're pretty much as set as we can be for right now. And let's just to check, we can fill our canteen with fresh water from there. Perfect. Yeah, so I think that's a good place to stop. So let me just have a look. Is there anyone who I know that's hanging around? Oh, is Jazzy still on? Or has he gone to bed already? It's 11 o'clock, so if Jazzy's still on, it would be nice to send you Jazzy's way. Come on, Twitch. I know you can load faster than this. It can't. It really can't. It's so slow. Yeah, it looks like Jazzy is still online, so he's currently playing Yakuza. Seems like most people I know are currently playing Yakuza Like a Dragon for some reason, but that's fine by me. It's a fun little game. So thank you for watching. It's been fun, as always. I will send you on your merry way to Prince Jazzu, who is a lovely other cute Brit. And I will see you next time, hopefully, when we explore this lovely maze-like ruin of a old skyscraper. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.